So let's begin with the live stream. I hope my voice is clear with everyone. Today's session market breakdown will be full of knowledge, so you all guys can learn to the max, learn to the core. What's my thoughts on the markets, how I'll proceed ahead with my buys, what shall we do, and what shall we don't. So let's begin with the live stream. I hope you all can see my screen. Yes, you can get a recording. This stream will be recorded. All right. Now, this is the Bitcoin and the US dollar daily chart. So before starting with the market breakdown, I'd like to explain a couple of educational threads, you can say, which you can benefit from it. So in the markets, remember that there are three ranges, three ranges within the price, and which you have to master. So first of all, we have a range high of the range. We have the mid range, and then we have a range low. This is just a hypothetical example, which I'll be explaining on the real chart as well shortly. For instance, let's say whenever the price comes inside this range, like this, the price is consolidating between a range. The price is going up, down, and we call it a period of choppiness and boring price action. So whenever the price either deviates, above this price, above this region, this is called a resistance. This is support, because the price is constantly bouncing from these regions, and the price is constantly getting rejected from these specific regions. So as participants in the market, they put their stop losses for long sides. Whoever is longing, they put their stop losses over here below the support, and whoever is shorting, they're putting their stop losses above the resistance over here. So retail traders retail traders in the market, whenever they see this kind of price action, like this is the support and this is the resistance. So whenever the resistance gets smashed, often the retail participants get into the market. And for the market makers, in order to make euphoria in the market, they need to break the resistance. So everyone jumps and buys impulsively without thinking. And market makers, this is a trap by market makers. They make a high over the specific region, they take out the price, take out all shorts out of the market, and the retail jumps, they buy. And then what happens? The price comes back into the range. So this is, we get a deviation, a fake deviation, and all of the people who have been buying are now in drawdown. And you can say these are trapped longs, and then the price smashes towards range low and mid range. So this is a never ending cycle, which is happening with the Bitcoin price action since a long time. Now, if we say the price comes and breaks this support, this level, which previously the price has been holding very well. So everyone will start to short because they will be saying the support has been broken. But in reality, what the market makers do, they take you out of the trades and trap shorts, and then the price reclaims. So these traders are now trapped by the market makers, and the price jumps back into the range low, and then it pumps like this. So this is historical range which is being repeated in the markets over and over and over again, and I'll share a glimpse of this on the practical live chart of Bitcoin as well. But you need to understand this theory, the theory of range, that the market makers are very smart. In order to move the price, they need liquidity in the market, so they try to deviate the price both ways. So whenever new all-time high or all-time low has been made, you do not panic nor you get fearful, because that's the top and bottom of the market, and you patiently wait for the price getting back inside the range. So for instance, let's go in the past data and view some same the ranges. So see, there's I'll draw nothing fancy, just keeping it super simple. We got a range over here. You can see this one. This is the high. We got a sweep of the high. Now just imagine this is how many times we have been gone through this. Now the price came, took out new all-time high. These are the trap traders who panicked, longed impulsively, saying the market will go towards upside and all this. It was a big trap by the market makers, and what happened? The market collapsed like this. Then what happened? This is example number one. Example number two, the price came over here, the price dropped, then the price came towards the range high. You can see people are calling for new all-time highs and all, like the resistance has been broken. What happened? The price deviated and the price went towards downside. Same again. Now you'll see how these lows are protected. This is example number two. Now you can see when in 2022 the market was tanking towards downside, we got the FTX and Luna crash and all this. You can see this was the low of the market. The price came, broke this low, took everyone out. All the longs were taken out, and then what happened? The price deviated over this range, and the reversal started. The reversal started like this. So this is example number three. Simple, straightforward. No need to make it complicated or any stuff like this. Then what happened? The price took out this high, deviated, and the price got rejected. This is example number 4. So from here onwards, the trend started to shift. Then you can see similar scenario over here. The price swept this low, took everyone out of the trade, and the price went towards upside. So this is example number 5. So we got 5 examples till now. The price swept, retail came in, they were screaming for new highs and unrealistic targets. This is where they started to sell their positions to retail and the market tanked. Example number 2, you can see the price was in a consolidation period, like a boring range, went towards upside. Many people got trapped again, and the price failed to surpass this region, and it was a free fall towards downside. Example number 3, you can see we got a low. Everyone was thinking that this is a strong support. What happened? The support got broken. People became super bearish, and the price reclaimed this low, reclaimed this region, and then went towards new highs. We got another example over here. Similar. The price took out this high, rejected. Took out this low and pumped. Vice versa. So over here, you can see similar thing forming. The price took out this low, took out this low. You can see the price came, took out all traders out of the markets and went towards upside. Then you can see the current price action. This is example number 6. Then the price was in a range. What happened? Took out this high. So whenever the price takes out this high, what do we learn, like from all these points over here? This is the example. This is the example. This was the example. We got like 3 examples, major ones. So it is sign of weakness in the market, and then the market tanks towards downside. Then you can see this was the bottom of the Bitcoin. The price took out this low, and the price went towards upside. So this is example number 8. Then the Bitcoin made new all-time high. Everyone was screaming that, the similar emotions like we had in the past over here. The price made new all-time high like this. Everyone was super bullish and calling for unrealistic targets. What happened? The market topped and nuked towards downside. So, this is a simple range pattern. If you just master this and learn the art of this simple exercise, you'll perform way better than these retail traders in the market. So my thoughts on Bitcoin for now are that we have a range over here, we have a strong demand over here, strong demand over here, and this was the low of the range. And here the price is forming a 3-drive bearish pattern, 3-drive harmonic bearish pattern. I'll show you 3-drive bearish pattern. Three-drive bearish harmonic pattern. It's like this, similar structure. It's a bearish pattern usually formed at the upper leg. So we got one leg over here, This was the first leg, as you can see. Here, this was the first leg. This was the second leg in the market. Now, from here onwards, the static rule of the pattern is that the market tops anywhere between here till here. It tops between these two territories. So it's a bearish three drive pattern. 1, 2, and third, the price comes anywhere close to 135 to 153. This is a top territory region in order for this pattern to move. The invalidation for this pattern is very simple. Like the price cannot close below this region, below 72k. It must be protected at all costs. Either way, if the price goes below this region, the pattern gets invalidated. So, in order for the price to move towards upside, 72k territories, you know, a rock solid border for the price to hold. So, anywhere between here and here, I'm expecting price to form some base for a couple of weeks, consolidate, and then we'll, because this is a higher time frame chart, one candle consists of 1 week of data, so it'll take some time to play out. You have to be vigilant of this. And we got a bearish market structure over here. This was the high swept MSB. This is the strong supply region. So I assume that we consolidate for a while, and this low, in case if the price falls like this and then pumps, breaks the structure, gives the pullback. So this is the bottom of the market. Like if it gets swept, so it's the bottom of the market, a big sign of strength. So I was bearish from here onwards on the price. You can check my Twitter account and all the tweets. I was bearish since the top. Right now, there's extreme fear in the market. Everyone is panicking here and there and throwing all kinds of news. But in reality, Bitcoin is at its weekly demand, forming bearish three drive pattern, has swept out all major liquidity levels, and it will consolidate for a while before making a reversal towards upside. So my advice for traders is to just stick around majors and blue chips like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, this kind of stuff. So I'm pretty optimistic on BTC price that we form something like this very soon. And getting bearish over the major weekly demand wouldn't be viable at all, as I've explained in in the ranges which I was explaining. So overall, the market looks good. People are panicking here and there. Let's compare the US dollar with BTC. We'll see. So we'll see the US dollar chart, USDT dominance chart. All right. And so this chart is holding from 2022, right? Whenever the US dollar comes into this specific region, it pumps. So when you should remember that whenever the US dollar is pumping, Bitcoin will bleed. Whenever the US dollar is bleeding, Bitcoin will pump. So whenever the US dollar comes into this specific level, the price of the dollar bounces and Bitcoin falls. You can see it's a support, It's been like 4 years, 3 4 years. The price is respecting this whole territory, and this specific region is a very strong resistance level. Whenever the price reaches this level, the dollar falls and Bitcoin pumps. Reaches this level, the dollar falls, Bitcoin pumps. The dollar falls, Bitcoin pumps. Again, the dollar is getting weakened here. So I expect if the dollar falls like this, BTC will pump, and it should fall from this region because there's a very strong resistance level. And let's compare the BTC chart. You can see. So the US dollar bounced, and this blue line, this is the price section of Bitcoin. This is the price section of Bitcoin on the chart. So the US dollar, whenever it came into this region, bounced, and you can see Bitcoin dumping over here. And then you can see whenever the US dollar dumps from this specific region, Bitcoin pumps. US dollar dumps, Bitcoin pumps. US dollar again dumps, Bitcoin pumps. Now, US dollar is on verge to get. It's a massive region for US dollar to get rejected, and I expect USDT dominance getting rejected and initially coming into this 5% level. So if vice versa, now just compare it with Bitcoin. Now if it free falls from this region, gets rejected, Bitcoin will pump for sure. So it's not a difficult math or something. The majority of the people on crypto Twitter are talking irrelevant, posting irrelevant stuff. You have to keep it simple. Just use simple ranges, bit of common sense, market sentiment, how people are reacting towards the price. And from here onwards, we can see a clear judgment. So the US dollar over here is getting weak, which is a very good sign for Bitcoin. I hope you guys have understood till here. Let's proceed with Ethereum. Okay, so for Ethereum, it's again a simple range. You can copy this chart as well, the exact same levels. This chart is from 2021, so we have plenty of data of 5 years, to make a perfect judgment. I don't know. I'll just keep it very simple. I don't know people why people are making it so complicated. This a red line indicates a danger zone. Whenever the price reaches towards this region, the people emotions are at peak. They're euphoric and they impulsively buy. Whenever the price reaches the green zone, the green, they're extremely panicked and they do not buy. They're extremely pessimistic, and hence they miss the opportunity. So we have to keep it very simple. This red line indicates the danger zone, which you should never buy. The yellow line over here between the 3000 level is a okayish level. You can partially accumulate some Ethereum. So in a nutshell, we have 5 years worth of data. The price is getting rejected, and each time the price goes towards the red line, everyone becomes super bullish. They're talking about irrelevant targets, 10 20k on Ethereum, 7k, 8k, and that's the top of the market. The price then tanks towards downside. So I would suggest all of you that just play it very safely. You just buy below the yellow line till green line. You just patiently accumulate and you sell over here in between the red line, between the 4000 levels. And that's absolutely marvelous. It has been playing since 5 years. You can see how many times it has played. One, You can say, you just buy over here, in between here, and sell. Buy, sell. Start to buy, and then simply this is your selling region. Nothing to make it complicated. People are making it too complex. But you should understand these levels and then act accordingly. So people are making this complicated, and all kinds of irrelevant theories and stuff. So Ethereum is in a range bound. This is the range high, mid range, range low. I've told you in the start of the session. Those who have not understood that part can watch the recording later on and try to master that. And you'll make very good amount of money, and you'll be far better than people. So this red line indicates the danger zone, and the green line, which is the range low, it's the level of buying and accumulating spot Ethereum and just patiently holding. So Ethereum looks good. You can accumulate anywhere between here towards this green line and just patiently hold this region, and then you just sell it out. I don't know why most of the people are making it complicated. Same goes for Solana. If you go open up the Solana chart, it's forming the same pattern, and the same pattern. You can see it's following the same pattern. But majority of the people in the market don't know why they're not making very much good decisions. This is the Solana chart. You can see same thing. The red represent danger zone. Each time the price goes above or goes close to it, it rejects. The green line indicates a good region. Buy, 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 buy. Simple. You just buy and sell between these ranges, and you'll make good money. I don't know why people are making it super complicated. So it's a basic math which you have to follow, and you'll be um, far way better than rest of the guys in this space. So you just combine ranges with bit of psychology, and you try to make good decisions and play the long term game. So my biggest bets are on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. And I've explained it with the US correlation with the US dollar, as it has been getting rejected from the region. So I expect Bitcoin to perform good. I expect Bitcoin to perform good over here. So these are my thoughts on the markets, and I'm not bearish at all over here. And ranges are my core specialty. I've already told you the three drive bearish pattern as well, which has been forming on Bitcoin, and I believe that will be the cycle top. And it can take some time because that's macro level analysis. Each candle consists of big time. This is the US dollar. So BTC, it's looking good, way good. I'll just draw a support, some lines over here. 92, this one till 94. So this is a strong resistance level. This one. This is a strong resistance level. If the price comes like this and then falls towards downside over here, sweeps out this liquidity, it will be a big opportunity, I'd say. It will be a good opportunity. So the price is currently range bound. It will chop here and there before getting towards upside. They're trying to make massive fear in the market, and as there's already, people are hopeless, but they're spreading all kinds of these emotions. So soon, I believe, once they're completely shattered, we'll move towards upside. So BTC is in accumulation range. As per your analysis, it is going to dip more. Yes, it can dip anywhere between this gray box, but it's a buying opportunity, nothing to be worried of if you're safe from the drawdown. Please elaborate how to align time frame and execute trades. How to align time frames to execute trades. If you can execute trades on the daily chart, if you're buying spot, you don't have to worry. And like if you're trying to buy spot, so partial buys are the best in between. Just hold. So that's you all should definitely give a follow towards Cryptopolitan. Turn on the bell notifications, and we'll try to bring more streams, more live streams for you guys in the near future. Lots of exciting stuff are on the way from the community. So hopefully, until the next live stream, everything should be cleared. Definitely go watch the recording of the stream again till you fully understand the market structure, which I've told you with the examples and all. So this was my stance on the market. Until the next time, take care. Cheers.